She goes to the counter to ask about her class. The staff looks at her admission card, makes a strange face, and tells her that her class is Section E. Jasper does not understand why they reacted like that, but she hopes nothing is wrong. When she reaches Section E, she understands the reason. The place looks like a garbage dump, with things thrown everywhere. She sees a group of boys there and asks about room 503. One boy named Kiefer, sucking a lollipop, says, "That room is not here. Go look in another section." Jasper gets annoyed because the counter told her it was here, but she controls herself since it is her first day. She then goes to Section C. The students there stare at her like they have seen a ghost. The class monitor Raki checks her form and says, "This is not your section. What are you doing here?" Jasper realizes the lollipop boy lied to her. She runs back to Section E. She reaches late, but the teacher forgives her and introduces her to the class. Teacher says, "This is the new girl. If anyone wants to ask something, he can." Kiefer starts asking strange questions to make fun of her. The whole class laughs. Jasper gets insulted, but she stays calm. She also notices she is the only girl in this class. All the lockers have girl names, but no girls sit here anymore. Any girl who joins Section E gets bullied by Kiefer and his friends until she leaves the class or the school. Jasper does not know this yet. Soon, Kiefer and his friends start throwing trash at her from behind. She tells them to stop, but they do not listen. Even the teachers avoid scolding these boys because they cause trouble for everyone, even staff members. At lunchtime, Jasper goes to the cafe area. Girls from other sections whisper about her and mock her style. They say she is from Section E and she will not last more than 2 days. Jasper ignores them and returns to class. Before she can eat, the boys steal her lunch and run away. A boy named Flix explains it to her. He says, "Boys of Section E cannot go to the cafeteria, so we take food from whoever we get." He even steals her chips. Jasper wonders what kind of school this is. The teacher comes in for the next lecture and sees the dirty class. Teacher says, "Clean this room in 10 minutes or no one is going home." As soon as the teacher leaves, all the boys run out and lock the door from outside. Kiefer calls out from behind the door. He says, "Best of luck, clean it alone." Jasper gets angry, but she starts cleaning. While doing it, she sees lockers with girl names. One locker has the name Ella. She is about to open it when Kiefer walks in again. He says, "Do only what you were told, do not touch the locker." Jasper asks what he is hiding, but Kiefer tells her to mind her own work. Other boys see them and joke that they look like a husband and wife fighting. Kiefer pushes Jasper so she will clean faster, then walks out. That night, Jasper returns home. Her aunt asks her about the first day. Aunt says, "How was it?" Jasper does not tell her about the insult. She just says everything was fine. The next day, Jasper eats her lunch in class to avoid trouble. Kiefer enters and starts eating from her food. She watches him and thinks he looks calm when he is quiet, but trouble starts as soon as he talks. He leaves without thanking her. Later, he gives her a list. He says, "Bring this food for us every day with your own money. We cannot go to the cafeteria." Jasper gets irritated. She says, "Am I your servant?" Kiefer replies, "If you want to stay in this school, then listen to me. It will take me 2 minutes to throw you out." Soon Yuri, Kiefer's best friend, comes to Section E with a lot of food. The boys jump on it like they have not eaten for days. Yuri sees Jasper and gets angry. He says, "Why is a girl in our section? Get her out of here. You know what happened last time." Kiefer answers, "I bullied her well, but she is still not leaving. It is fine, I will bully her more. She will understand." Jasper meets a boy named Sin, who is also a student of Section E. He sees her and asks if she is going to school, then tells her to walk with him. While walking, Jasper asks why the boys of Section E are not allowed to go to the cafe area. Sin explains that once Kiefer's girlfriend Ella was getting close to another boy there, and Kiefer broke the whole place in anger. After that, the school banned all boys of Section E from the cafe. Jasper is surprised to hear this. After class ends, everyone leaves, but Jasper cannot get up from her bench because Kiefer had put glue on it. Her skirt gets stuck. When she forces herself up, her skirt tears. Sin gives her his jacket to cover herself. Jasper gets angry and searches for Kiefer all over the school. When she finds him with his friends, She throws the jacket at his face and tells him he has crossed all limits. She even shows him the middle finger before walking away. Later, Jasper goes home with Sin and thanks him for helping her. She returns his jacket too. Sin treats her kindly, and she starts liking him. Jasper's cousins are also at home. One is Aries, who studies in the same school, and the other is his older brother Angelo. Angelo tells Aries to go to school with Jasper from the next day, so it will be easier for both of them. Aries does not want to do it, but he agrees because of his brother. The next day at school, Kiefer gives Jasper a new list of food to buy. This time he gives her money, so she does not refuse. On the way back with the food, Jasper sees Aries with Ella. They are in a relationship. Kiefer hates Ella because she left him for Aries. Jasper does not know that Ella was Kiefer's girlfriend. She returns to class with the food. All the boys jump on it. Yuri walks away because he does not want to eat with Jasper. Later, the teacher calls the students by name. When she says Jasper Fernandez, the boys notice that Aries has the same surname. They realize Jasper is related to him. They get scared and start avoiding her. Jasper has no idea why they suddenly act like that. She gives them chocolates, but no one even looks at her. At home, Jasper asks Aries if something happened between him and the boys of Section E. Aries tells her he had no fight with them, but warns her to keep her distance because they are not good people. Meanwhile, Kiefer and his friends think Aries sent Jasper as a spy to watch them. They decide to find out the truth. Later, the class is again told to clean the room. All the boys run out and lock Jasper inside alone. Jasper shouts at them and asks why they keep ignoring her. Then Kiefer throws trash from another class into the room and tells her to clean it if she likes being a helper so much. Jasper gets angry and throws the trash at his face. She tells him not to test her again. Kiefer gets angry too, and they argue. Yuri then forces both of them to clean together because the next lecture is about to start. They end up fighting more than they actually clean. In the next scene, Kiefer is fighting a boy named David. The winner will become the next class monitor. The whole class watches the fight. Jasper slams the table and tells them to stop because she might get hurt. Kiefer tells her to go away if she is scared. David loses the fight and his shirt gets torn. Jasper helps him. All the boys are happy because Kiefer becomes the class monitor again. Soon it is time for sports class. The boys start changing their clothes inside the classroom. Jasper tells them she will change in the bathroom. Kiefer refuses and tells her to change there too. Jasper gets angry and walks out but bumps into Yuri, who catches her. All the Section E students gather for sports. Aries and Ella come to watch. Kiefer gets angry again after seeing Ella. To vent his anger, he throws a ball at Jasper with full force. The ball hits her nose and it starts bleeding. Aries quickly helps her, while Kiefer walks away acting innocent. Because of the injury, Jasper stays home from school for a week. She even thinks about leaving the school. She is scared Kiefer might hurt her again. But then she tells herself she is not weak and she can defend herself. She motivates herself and returns to school. One day Jasper is eating lunch alone when Kiefer comes to her. He talks to her softly and asks if her nose is fine. Jasper is shocked because Kiefer is never gentle. He even buys her ice cream with his own money and changes her bandage. Jasper tells him she will not forgive him so easily. If he wants forgiveness, he must say sorry. Kiefer replies that he will not do that, and she should forget it. Jasper leaves in anger and tells Kiefer to go to hell because she has no interest in him. Later, while she is in the bathroom, she hears some girls from Section A talking. They say Ella hits boys, she changes boyfriends often, and now Jasper is also becoming like her. They say boys will use Jasper and leave her. Jasper gets angry hearing such things about herself, so she throws water on the face of Freya, the famous girl of Section A, and tells her to look at herself before talking about others. Freya gets angry and runs after Jasper. Jasper runs to her class and hides behind David. Boys from Freya's class also come there to attack Jasper. The fight becomes big. They try to throw dirty water on her, but David saves her. David tells Jasper that she helped him before, so now he has made things equal. He then takes Jasper away, but Freya is not ready to stop. Later, Sin comes to check on Jasper, but he hears strange sounds from inside a room. It is Kiefer and Jasper. Sin misunderstands and rushes inside. Kiefer was pressing Jasper's shoulder because she was in pain, but Sin thinks something else. Jasper gets angry and chases him out, saying he has a dirty mind. After Jasper leaves, Yuri and Kiefer remain in the room. Now the story shows a scene from a week ago. Yuri and Kiefer had made a plan. Kiefer said Jasper is Aries' cousin, and he wants Aries to feel pain. His plan was to pretend to love Jasper, then leave her. That way Jasper would get hurt, and Aries would understand what it feels like when someone breaks a relationship. That is why Kiefer was acting nice to Jasper. His friends were helping him with the fake kindness, so Jasper would fall for him. Later, Kiefer and the boys return to class and see Jasper crying in pain as if someone beat her badly. The boys get worried and try to find out who did it. They soon learn that Freya's friends beat Jasper on Freya's order. Kiefer says they must teach Freya a lesson. He says that even if they hate Jasper, she is still a girl from their class and they must get justice for her. Yuri then wonders if Kiefer is really falling for Jasper while pretending. After some time, Jasper goes to fight the goons who beat her. She fights them well, but one boy attacks her from behind. She falls, and just before he hits her again, Kiefer arrives and saves her. Both of them fight the goons together and defeat them. Sin and Yuri reach after the fight is over. Kiefer leaves, but Jasper stays there because she is hurt. She cannot walk properly, so Yuri carries her in his arms to take her back to class. Jasper is surprised because Yuri is now also acting nice. Yuri tells her that Kiefer has been suspended before. If the principal finds out about another fight, Kiefer may be expelled forever. He tells Jasper to take the blame on herself. Due to heavy rain, school ends early. Jasper tries to call Aries, but he does not answer. Seeing her upset, Yuri asks her if she plans to sleep there or go home. Jasper leaves with Yuri. On the way, her shoes get stuck in the mud. When she tries to pull them out, she falls on Yuri. She says sorry, but when she stands up, her knee hits Yuri's private part, and he screams. Yuri tells her the rain is too heavy, and her clothes are wet. He asks her to come to his house and get dry, then he will drop her home. Jasper agrees. When she reaches his house, she is shocked because it looks like a huge hotel. They talk a lot and eat together. Jasper feels happy because she enjoys the moment. The next day, Jasper and Yuri come to school together. Kiefer is surprised to see them. Yuri tells him he is helping make the plan successful, so he should not worry. Later, the students who were beaten by Kiefer and Jasper complain to the principal. Both Jasper and Kiefer are called to the office. The students blame Kiefer for starting the fight. The principal tells Kiefer he was already warned, and it seems he wants to leave the school. Jasper remembers Yuri's words and tells the principal the fight started because of her, not Kiefer. She says he is not at fault and the punishment should be given to her. The principal replies that he knows she is doing this to save Kiefer. He tells her to come tomorrow with her parents. Jasper brings Angelo to school. The principal talks about suspending her, but Angelo convinces him to give her one more chance. Later, Angelo tells Jasper she is ruining her life for Kiefer. He says she worked hard to get into this school, and if she leaves, no school will take her again. Jasper explains that she is not doing it for Kiefer. She says Kiefer saved her from those goons, and she is telling the truth. Angelo forgives her. Kiefer is very happy that Jasper took the blame and saved him. He tells Yuri that now Jasper is loyal to their section. He also asks Yuri what happened when he took Jasper to his house. Yuri tells him nothing special happened and not to think too much. The other boys arrive, and Kiefer asks them how he can get closer to Jasper. They all start giving him advice like love experts. They tell him to ignore her a little and then act close later. They say girls fall for that. Kiefer likes the idea. The next day, when Jasper comes to class, the bench she tries to sit on is already taken. Only the seat next to Kiefer is empty. He calls her over, so she sits beside him. After class, Kiefer keeps staring at Jasper. She asks him why he is looking at her like that. Kiefer replies that nothing special is happening, but something will happen soon. Jasper thinks maybe Kiefer has accepted her as a student of Section E and will not trouble her now. During lunch, Jasper sees a girl named Mika who looks very upset. Mika says students from Section D beat her up. She thinks Aries told them to do it because she is Freya's friend, and Freya once spoke badly about Jasper and Ella. Mika thinks Aries took it out on her. Jasper is surprised to hear this. Jasper brings Mika to her section. A boy named Chris is also there. Chris and Mika like each other, but never told anyone. Kiefer asks Jasper who this girl is and why she brought her. He says they will get into trouble with Section D for no reason. Jasper tells him not to worry and says she will protect Mika. Later, Jasper and Mika walk home together. Mika tells her about her and Chris. She says they liked each other at first sight, but Ella told her Chris is a playboy. Mika didn't believe it until she saw Chris with another girl. She broke up with him after that. Chris tried to explain, but she did not forgive him. Mika asks if she should give him another chance. Jasper tells her to try once and see if Chris realizes his mistake. Jasper then goes to Aries and asks why he beat Mika without a reason. Aries says she could have stopped Freya when she was talking badly about Ella, but she did not. Ella overhears this and steps in. She tells Jasper she will talk to Aries and he will not trouble Mika again. But she also says Jasper must not let Mika and Chris get back together because she thinks Chris is not a good boy. Jasper refuses and says if Mika wants to talk to Chris, no one can stop her. Ella and Aries convince a boy named Michael to propose to Mika so Chris will be out of the picture. Jasper tells Michael she knows he only wants to use Mika and she will not let that happen. Michael tries to hit Jasper, but Kiefer and the others stop him. Chris apologizes to Mika and asks for another chance to prove his love. Mika agrees. Both of them become happy. Kiefer and Jasper watch them from a distance. Jasper says she wonders when she will find someone she can talk with like that. Kiefer replies that maybe that person is standing next to her. Jasper blushes, but still gets angry and tells him even a crazy girl would not want a relationship with him because he is a devil. Later, all the students go to the ground for sports. Jasper is happy playing with Yuri. Kiefer gets jealous and sticks his leg out, making Jasper fall. Jasper does not stay quiet and makes him fall too. But Kiefer does not get angry today. Instead, he plays catch with her. During the game, Kiefer suddenly kisses Jasper. She punches him in the face. Everyone is shocked and wonders if Kiefer has fallen in love with Jasper. Yuri tells Kiefer he should not have done that and asks if he has fallen for Jasper. Kiefer says it is part of his plan, and he will not stop now. In the next scene, there is an exam. Jasper has studied a lot, but she falls asleep in class. Both Kiefer and Yuri get worried. Kiefer writes her exam paper for her, so she does not fail. After the exam, Jasper wakes up and panics, thinking she will fail because no one woke her up. Kiefer does not tell her, he already wrote it for her. Later, the students get hungry. There are cooking supplies in the room, so Jasper cooks something with them. Kiefer comes over and tells her she cooks very well. He jokes that her boyfriend must be lucky and says he wishes it was him. The class starts teasing both of them. Jasper does not get angry because she has started liking him a little. After a while, Jasper sees Sin holding a girl's bag. He says the girl asked him to keep it for 2 minutes. Then the girl, Amanda, comes with her boyfriend and blames Sin, saying there was money in the bag and he stole it. Sin is shocked. Jasper asks Amanda what proof she has that Sin stole. Freya arrives and tells Sin he used to steal even when he was in their section, and thieves never change. Jasper asks Sin if this is true. She asks why he did not tell her earlier. Sin says he left all that behind, and if he told her he was a thief before, she would never have seen him the same way. He asks her to forgive him. Jasper feels bad when she sees Sin getting blamed. She tells everyone that without proof, no one should call Sin a thief. Sin is insulted in the whole school. He becomes very sad. He stops coming to school, and he does not answer Jasper's calls. Jasper goes to Kiefer and says she needs a loan of 20,000. Kiefer tells her giving money to those goons will not bring Sin's respect back. He says he has a plan, and they should work together. He believes Ella and Aries are behind this because both of them hate Sin. At the same time, Ella and Aries talk. It is revealed that Ella planned everything to insult Sin so she could make Jasper suffer. Jasper had become very popular in Section E, and Ella could not stand it. Kiefer and Jasper go to meet Amanda. They tell her they will give her money if she tells them who asked her to trap Sin. Amanda refuses. The next day, Jasper goes to Freya and her group. She says she stole the money and gives them cash. She tells them to stop calling Sin a thief. Freya records Jasper and spreads the video in the whole school, saying Jasper is a thief. The students of Section E ask Jasper why she did this. They say she is getting insulted. Jasper does not care because she cannot watch her friend get blamed for something he did not do. But Kiefer does not stay quiet. He tells his hacker friend to delete the video before more people see it. Later, Jasper goes to a restaurant. The girls there call her a thief and make fun of her. Yuri arrives. He books the entire restaurant and tells the girls to leave so Jasper can eat in peace. Jasper tells him he should not have done so much for her, but Yuri says she is his friend, and he cannot let anyone insult her. It becomes clear Yuri has started liking Jasper. They eat together and laugh. Kiefer comes outside and sees them enjoying themselves. He becomes jealous and leaves angrily. Yuri thinks Kiefer is just using Jasper to break her heart. He says he cannot let that happen because he has feelings for her. He gathers courage and asks Jasper if she has a boyfriend. Jasper gets surprised, but tells him she had a boyfriend a long time ago, but he is in a coma now. She says she does not want to remember the past. Yuri does not force her. It gets late, so Yuri takes Jasper home. He rides his cycle and makes her sit behind him. When she holds him, he gets ticklish and loses balance. They both fall. Jasper hurts her knee. Yuri picks her up and takes her to his house. His family takes care of her and thanks Yuri for bringing her safely. At home, Aries sees Yuri and tells him to leave. But Aries' grandmother scolds him and asks Yuri to stay for dinner. Jasper and Yuri eat together, and then Yuri leaves. The next day, Kiefer and his friends find Amanda and her boyfriend. They beat the boyfriend and ask who told him to accuse Sin. Amanda only says that she was paid to trap him and cannot name the person or else school life will become hard for her. Raki records the whole thing. Kiefer's hacker uploads the video from Freya's account. Freya gets shocked when she sees it. She asks her friend Nico if he uploaded it because he knows her password. Nico denies it. Ella becomes scared that her truth might come out. Aries tells her not to worry because the people who made the video do not know she trapped Sin. He says if they knew, they would have hacked her account. Ella stays quiet. Kiefer goes to Jasper and says his plan worked. Sin's respect is back. He asks Jasper to at least say thank you. Jasper understands what he wants and shoos him away. Before leaving, Kiefer gives her money and tells her to bring lunch for everyone because they are hungry. Jasper agrees. After Kiefer leaves, Yuri comes with food for Jasper. He feeds her with his own hands. Jasper praises the food. Yuri feels happy. In the next scene, the teacher announces that a school festival is coming. Every section has been given responsibilities. Anyone who does not complete their work will not be allowed to join the festival. Section E has to clean the place and guard the items for the festival. Kiefer refuses. He says they are not garbage people and they do not want to join any festival. But Jasper says they should participate. She convinces the students to take responsibility. Kiefer tells everyone not to follow Jasper, but most students agree with her because she had earned their respect. At lunchtime, there is not enough food for Section E and Kiefer's friends. Jasper says they can cook in their own kitchen. They cannot go to the cafe, but they can make food here. Kiefer says the things in the kitchen belong to a student named Eamon, who is not coming to school because he is running his father's restaurant after his father's accident. Jasper says they should go meet Eamon. They will help him and convince him to come back to school. The students agree. All the students go to Eamon's restaurant. He is working alone and becomes very happy when he sees his friends. Jasper and the others start helping. They take orders and serve food to the customers. Kiefer removes his shirt and goes to take orders from the girls, showing off. A long line of girls forms. Yuri sees this and starts doing the same thing. The restaurant becomes full in no time. Jasper feels very happy watching everyone work together. In the rush, hot coffee spills on Kiefer's hand. Jasper quickly puts medicine on it. Kiefer asks her why she tries to solve everyone's problems. Jasper says she cannot fix everything, but she can try. She says she wants to make someone happy, even in a small way. Kiefer becomes even crazier about her. It is clear that while pretending to love Jasper, he has started falling for her for real. Aries, Ella, Freya, and Nico arrive. They see Kiefer and Jasper working as waiters and demand that only those two serve their table. Kiefer gets angry, but Jasper calms him down. Kiefer places his hand over Jasper's shoulder, and Nico sees this. He becomes jealous. He takes Jasper aside and suddenly proposes to her. Jasper is shocked. David arrives and pushes Nico away, ready to fight him for talking to Jasper like that. The classmates ask Jasper if she wants to accept Nico's proposal. She says they are crazy. She says Nico is a bad person, and she would never be with him. Kiefer tells his friends to keep an eye on Nico because he might try something again. The next morning, Kiefer comes to pick Jasper up because Eamon has called everyone. When they reach the restaurant, Eamon thanks them. He says his father is recovering, and his mother has taken a loan so they can hire new staff. He says he will return to school starting tomorrow. He prepares a special meal for everyone to thank them. Later in the classroom, Jasper sees the students whispering. They avoid her questions. David is injured, so he tells her the truth. He says Nico is telling everyone that Jasper is his girlfriend. Jasper gets annoyed and asks what they plan to do. They do not tell her much. They only say it is for her good. All the students go to an old factory where Nico has also come. They are here to fight him. This is what they were hiding from Jasper. Jasper secretly follows them, but gets caught by a gang. Kiefer gets shocked when he sees her and shouts asking who told her to come. Jasper says she will not sit quietly if they hide things from her. When the gang tries to misbehave with her, she jumps from the first floor toward her friends. They all catch her together, including Nico. The gang members run away. Kiefer yells at Jasper for doing something so risky. Jasper argues back and says she trusted them. That is why she jumped. She asks who that gang was. Sin explains they are boys from another school. Their leader is a dangerous guy named Rain. Kiefer says if he sees him again, he will not forgive him. Jasper later meets Nico alone. She tells him she cannot be in a relationship right now. She says he is a good person, but she does not want to get involved. Nico becomes sad but accepts it. At home, Kiefer calls Jasper. While searching for her phone, a pregnancy kit falls from her bag. It is the same kit thrown away by Denzel, which Jasper picked up earlier so she could ask him about it. Aries sees the kit and gets angry. He says he warned her not to stay around Kiefer. He calls her shameless and accuses her of being pregnant. Jasper says he is out of his mind and the kit is not hers, but Aries does not listen and calls Kiefer. Kiefer arrives and starts making fun of Jasper. He jokes about being a father and asks if it is time to hand out sweets. Jasper tells them to get a test done if they do not trust her. Everyone goes to the hospital. The result is obviously negative. Aries becomes upset because he only wanted a reason to insult Kiefer, but he did not get it. Kiefer continues making fun of Jasper and asks what name they should give the baby. Jasper gets angry and punches him straight in the face. The teacher meets the students about the upcoming festival. He says one boy and one girl from each class will take part in a special event. The girl must dress like a boy, and the boy must choose who looks the best. Jasper refuses at first because she is the only girl in Section E, but the others tell her she wanted to join the festival, so she must do it. Jasper agrees, even though she does not want to. Sin is chosen as the girl. Later, Jasper goes to throw the garbage and sees Denzel arguing with his girlfriend, Grace. Grace is pregnant, but Denzel refuses to take responsibility. That is why he threw the kid away. Jasper talks to Grace privately. Grace cries and says Jasper must speak to Denzel. She says her life will be ruined otherwise. Jasper promises to help. She goes to class and thinks she should ask someone mature for advice. She decides David is the most mature in the class. She takes him to the park, tells him everything, and asks him what he would do if he made his girlfriend pregnant. David says he would have taken responsibility and would not have run away like this. Jasper asks him to talk to Denzel and explain that what he is doing is wrong. David agrees. Kiefer, Yuri, and the others reach there and tease Jasper and David, asking if they came on a date since they were talking alone. Jasper quickly says they were only here to use the swing. The others laugh and say, then what are you waiting for? Let us all have fun together. Everyone enters a haunted attraction called Horror Hospital. They all get scared. Jasper is the most scared and freezes when she sees a ghost covered in blood. She looks like she remembered something painful from the past. Kiefer holds her, and she comes back to her senses. After the haunted show, They all go to ride the sky swing and enjoy the moment together. For the first time, everyone has real fun with Jasper. Even though Section E was always known for bad behavior, Jasper has changed many things. The boys who once hated having a girl in their class now see Jasper as the life of the class. The next day, Jasper goes to meet Denzel with David. She asks why he is avoiding Grace. Denzel says his financial condition is not good. He says he thought Grace was rich and could take care of both of them. That is why he pretended to love her. Grace was there and hears everything. She breaks down and tries to jump from the bridge. Everyone tries to stop her, but she does not listen. Jasper tells her that dying will not solve anything. She says Grace should think of the innocent child who has not even come into the world yet. Jasper also tells Denzel that if he loved someone then, he must learn to take responsibility. She says he cannot ruin someone's life for his own benefit. Denzel tells Grace that it is true he pretended to love her at first, but now he has realized he really loves her and cannot lose her. He says he is ready to take responsibility and will not leave her. Grace becomes happy and her life is saved because of Jasper. Kiefer and Yuri are proud of Jasper because she brings happiness wherever she goes. The next day, Jasper enters the class. Flix looks upset. He says some people are lucky and survive, but some are not. Jasper asks what happened. Flix says no one tried to save his brother, but everyone saved Grace. He says his elder brother Patsy was killed because of Eris and his friends. He leaves angrily. Jasper becomes confused. She tries to understand what he meant. She goes to Eris and asks who Patsy is. Eris gets angry and says he does not know any Patsy, but his eyes fill with tears. Jasper returns to class thinking about Patsy and what must have happened. Yuri asks why she looks sad. She says she is worried about Eris because he cried when she asked about Patsy. Yuri asks what she said to him, but before she can reply, the other students call Yuri to play. The next morning, Rain kidnaps Jasper. He calls Kiefer on video and says that some old problems are still not finished. He gives Kiefer half an hour. He warns that if Kiefer does not come, he will do something terrible to Jasper. He also says to bring only 4 people. Kiefer and Yuri get furious. They want to kill Rain but cannot. They take David and Sin with them. Kiefer also tells the others to follow secretly and jump in if needed. On the way, Kiefer asks Yuri why he looks upset. Yuri says he has fallen in love with Jasper. He asks Kiefer if he has stopped playing games and also started liking her. Kiefer says he would never like her, and she is only part of his plan. He says he will break her heart later to take revenge on Eris. They reach Rain's hideout. Rain and his gang try to attack Kiefer and Yuri, but they fight them off. Kiefer runs to free Jasper, but Rain attacks him from behind and beats him badly. Jasper begs Rain to stop, but he ignores her. Jasper grabs a stick and hits Rain. Rain becomes furious and slaps her so hard that her mouth starts bleeding. Jasper sees the blood and loses control. She attacks Rain again and again until his condition becomes serious. Kiefer pulls her into his arms and calms her down, saying they saved her and everything is fine now. Looking at Jasper, it seems she has a trauma from her past that she still cannot forget. Jasper is taken to the hospital because she also got injured. Kiefer and Yuri take care of her. Eris comes to meet Jasper, but Jasper's mother also arrives. Eris gets angry and says she should not have come because Jasper will get upset. Jasper's mother often stays with different men and does not take care of Jasper, which is why Jasper lives with her aunt. Her mother asks Eris if he told Jasper everything. Eris says not yet, but he will tell her when the time is right. It is not clear what secret they are talking about. Back in class, everyone is talking about the upcoming festival. Yuri touches Jasper's hand and says they used to have a music band. They all used to sing together. He says he lost the habit because he never found a reason to play again. He says today they will all sing a song for her to make her happy. The whole class sings a song for Jasper. It is a beautiful song, and she becomes shy watching them. The next day, Jasper buys some things from a shop. The shopkeeper asks if she remembers him. He says he is her mother's first husband, and he has seen her after many years. Jasper feels strange because she does not remember him at all. It is clear she has forgotten parts of her past, and she also feels sad thinking about how many men her mother lived with. She leaves the shop crying. Yuri finds her outside and comforts her. He tells her to forget the past. Now the day of the festival begins. All the students come to enjoy it. Jasper loves the place. She buys her favorite things and eats happily. Kiefer takes her picture while she is eating. Jasper sees a teddy bear she likes. Kiefer asks if she wants it. She says yes. The teddy bear is only for the winner of a game. Kiefer plays the game but loses. Jasper makes fun of him. Kiefer says it does not matter because he will win the music competition for her instead and bring the trophy. Jasper becomes happy. Later at night, Jasper and Kiefer start their security duty. It is dark and Jasper feels scared, but Kiefer holds her hand. She feels calm and says in her mind that being with Kiefer always makes her feel safe. The duty ends while they are talking. The next day, there is a basketball match. Jasper's school loses the first round. Before the final round, she brings Flix to the coach because one player is injured. The coach lets Flix join. Flix performs well and helps the team win the final. Jasper becomes very happy and jumps while holding the hands of Kiefer and Yuri. Yuri keeps looking at her the whole time. The next event is dance. When Freya and her group start dancing, Section E makes fun of them. Then Section E performs. Everyone expects a weird dance, but their performance is amazing, and even the audience starts dancing. The next day is the music competition. Kiefer and Yuri come on stage. Seeing Kiefer in a suit, Jasper keeps staring at him. Kiefer sings her favorite song while looking at her. Jasper's heart starts beating fast. She admits to herself that she has fallen in love with Kiefer. That night, Jasper and Yuri have security duty. Jasper looks upset. When Yuri asks what is wrong, she says she is getting pulled toward Kiefer even though she does not want it. She says maybe she has fallen in love with him. Yuri's heart breaks, but he hides it and jokes with her. They finish their duty while having fun. Sin practices to act like a girl for his performance. Jasper also prepares her clothes to pretend to be a boy. She keeps getting calls from an unknown number and ignores them. Kiefer picks up the phone. A voice tells Jasper to come to the hospital because Cyrus has regained consciousness. Jasper snatches the phone. Kiefer asks who Cyrus is, but she says it is none of his business and leaves. The next competition is singing. Yuri comes on stage and sings while looking at Jasper the whole time. He sings love songs like he is completely lost in her. Jasper feels strange and leaves the place. She wonders if Yuri has started liking her, but tells herself he is only a friend. Because of the repeated calls, Jasper finally goes to the hospital. Cyrus is her ex-boyfriend, who is in a coma. When she sees him, she does not recognize him. She says she needs to leave because she has a performance. Cyrus tries to stop her by grabbing her neck. She escapes after a struggle. Cyrus's sister apologizes to Jasper for his behavior. She says Jasper beat him so badly in the past that he went into a coma. She says his life was saved by luck. Jasper does not remember any of this and leaves. When she returns to school, everyone is angry. They say they called her many times, and all the performances are over. Jasper says she had urgent work and went to meet her ex. She walks away sadly. She does not want to talk to anyone. Yuri sees her alone and sits with her. He comforts her and teaches her how to play the guitar. He wants to tell her that Kiefer is only pretending and that he is the one who truly loves her, but he cannot find the courage. Yuri tells Jasper that she is the most beautiful girl in the world and she should never be sad. He kisses her. Jasper is shocked and pushes him away. Kiefer sees them from a distance. He had brought the music trophy to give Jasper, just like he promised. He hands her the trophy with a sad heart and walks away. Jasper feels strange. It feels like she has betrayed Kiefer, but she cannot understand her feelings. She wonders whether Kiefer truly cares for her or if he is still playing with her. Jasper wakes up in a room with a strong headache. She tries to remember what happened last night, but nothing is clear. She checks the place and realizes this is not her room. As she forces herself to remember, she sees a blurry memory of Nico trying to do something wrong to her. Her clothes are also worn the wrong way. Jasper gets scared, thinking something bad might have happened. She tries to calm herself, but keeps thinking of Kiefer. She wonders why she is seeing him everywhere and why she cannot get him out of her mind. Then she remembers Yuri and how Kiefer looked sad after seeing them together. Jasper wonders if Yuri likes her. Now the scene shifts to the previous day. After winning the match because of Flix, The team holds a party and invites him. Flix brings Jasper along. She feels a little uncomfortable because everyone is enjoying in the pool, but she stays for Flix. She tells Flix that she heard him play piano and asks how he learned it so well. Flix says Percy taught him everything, even though Percy was only his stepbrother. Then they go to the party together. Nico comes to greet them. He looks drunk. When Flix sees everyone dancing, he gets shy, so Jasper shows him funny steps to encourage him. Soon, everyone praises Flix for helping them win the final. They lift him on their shoulders and celebrate. Jasper feels very happy for him. While looking for food, Jasper sees Mika and Chris hiding. Mika says Section E was not allowed at the party, but they sneaked in. Jasper tells them to enjoy quietly. Suddenly, a boy tries to misbehave with Jasper. Nico pushes the boy away and warns him never to touch her again. Jasper wonders if Nico is truly a good person or pretending. Nico insists she drink alcohol even though she says she cannot handle it. He forces her, and she drinks a little. Nico takes her to meet his friends. Jasper sees Flix among them. He is beaten badly, with blood on his face. She panics, but before she can go to him, Nico grabs her arm. Flix warns her that coming there was a mistake. He tells her to run because they plan to hurt her. When he tried to protect her, they beat him up, but it is too late. The drink Nico gave her had sleeping pills. Jasper collapses. At present, Jasper remembers everything and is terrified that Nico may have tried to force himself on her. She tries to leave the room. A boy named Keegan walks in and tells her that her friends are near the pool. Jasper notices he looks like Kiefer. Keegan says he is Kiefer's younger brother, and she is at their house. Jasper panics again. The party was at Nico's house, so how did she end up at Kiefer's? She rushes to the pool and sees all her friends, including Flix. She asks Kiefer and Yuri how she came here. Kiefer and Yuri tell her they called her and Flix many times, but no one answered. They started worrying and went to the party to find them. They reached before anything worse could happen. They warn her again that Nico is a bad person and she should never trust him. Kiefer later tells Yuri they listened to Eris for the first time. They had no choice, so they had to follow his advice. We go back to the previous day. Kiefer storms into the party with his friends and shouts for Jasper. Mika says she saw Nico taking an unconscious girl upstairs, and she thinks it was Jasper. Kiefer says if Nico has done anything to Jasper, it will be Nico's last day. Eris is also at the party with Ayla. He sees Flix beaten badly and demands answers from Nico's friends. Flix tells him to save Jasper because Nico has taken her to do something wrong. Nico's friends lie and say Jasper isn't there, but Eris starts beating them and runs upstairs. Yuri and Kiefer arrive while Eris is already beating Nico. Nico escapes somehow. Eris tells Kiefer and Yuri that he reached in time and stopped Nico. He goes inside to put clothes on Jasper. After that, he calls them into the room. He had dressed Jasper in a hurry, and her clothes are upside down. Eris tells Kiefer to take her to his house because she would ask him too many questions when she wakes up. Kiefer agrees, and this was the first time he listened to Eris. Back in the present, Yuri tells Kiefer to stop playing with Jasper's feelings. He says if Kiefer betrays her, she will not be able to handle it. Yuri tells him he already confessed his own feelings honestly, and at least he is not pretending. This hits Kiefer hard. He tells Yuri that Yuri liking Jasper does not mean he will stop his plan. He still wants revenge on Eris, and fake love is the only way. But inside he is furious because he has already fallen for Jasper. The anger shows when the glass in his hand breaks. Yuri remembers when Jasper asked him why he kissed her and if he liked her. He had told her the truth, yes, he had feelings, but he would accept any answer she gave him, even if she only saw him as a friend. Keegan comes and says the food is ready. Everyone sits down. Jasper asks Yuri why Kiefer broke the glass. Yuri says he said something Kiefer did not like. Jasper is curious but gets no answer. At the table, Jasper meets another younger brother of Kiefer. He is even angrier than Kiefer. Jasper jokes that she thought Kiefer was the angriest person, but this one is worse. They all eat together. Jasper says she has to go home. Kiefer tells her not to worry because he already told Angelo everything. Jasper relaxes since it is her first time at Kiefer's house. The next day, everyone comes to school for their last exam. The teacher says holidays start tomorrow, and the top scorer's name will be posted. Everyone is happy. Jasper is happiest. Sin tells Jasper he will top this time. Jasper laughs and says he should look at his face in the mirror. Sin suggests a bet. Jasper asks what he wants if he loses. Sin says if he tops, she must kiss the boy she likes in the class. Jasper refuses, but the others tease her for being scared. She gets annoyed and accepts, saying she knows he won't top anyway. At night, Sin takes Jasper to a kid's Halloween party. Jasper enjoys seeing the children have fun and gets chocolates like them. Kiefer's younger brother tries to take the chocolate from her, saying it's only for kids. Kiefer comes and scolds him, but Jasper returns the chocolate to make the boy happy. Sin shows up holding a box of chocolates he took from the kids. A small boy scolds him for stealing. Jasper apologizes on Sin's behalf. The boy calls her beautiful and asks her to come with him instead. Kiefer gets angry and tells him not to talk like that. The boy asks who he is. Kiefer says Jasper is his wife. The boy goes silent. Jasper just stares at Kiefer, confused why he called himself her husband. Kiefer goes to get drinks for her. A man wearing a mask walks up. Jasper looks at him and says she has seen him before and asks who he is. He replies, his name is Percy Mariano. Jasper is shocked because his surname is also Mariano Fernandez. Percy tells her that she must have many questions, but she won't be able to handle all the answers at once. He says he will tell her everything when the time is right, then leaves. Kiefer returns and asks who that boy was. Jasper says he was no one and was just asking for drinks, so she refused. Both of them sit together and watch the crowd. A girl comes to Kiefer and asks him to dance, but he doesn't want to. He asks Jasper to dance instead. Jasper refuses, so to tease her, Kiefer goes to dance with the same girl. Seeing him dance comfortably with another girl drives Jasper crazy. Kiefer notices her reaction and comes back. He tells her that she is ruining the party with her anger, and he was only trying to improve her mood. He asks her again to dance. Jasper becomes happy and joins him. She doesn't know how to dance, so she follows his steps. Being this close to him makes her shy, and both look genuinely happy. The episode ends on this moment. In the next part, after the Halloween party, Kiefer drops Jasper home. Both are nervous and quiet. He simply tells her to take care and leaves. Jasper watches him go, thinking about all the questions she wants to ask, but never has the courage to say. Eris appears and scolds her for roaming with Kiefer again. Jasper quickly goes inside. At home, Jasper thinks about Kiefer. He messages her saying he reached safely and she can sleep peacefully. Jasper is happy but stops herself from replying sweet dreams, telling herself he deserves nightmares, not sweet dreams. Still, she keeps remembering the romantic moment and wonders if what she feels is real or if she is confusing friendship for love. She becomes even more confused thinking about Yuri, whether he also likes her, and what she would say to both of them. She remembers how Ella had been in the same situation. Both boys liked her, but she chose Kiefer. Jasper worries the same thing will happen again, that Yuri will get hurt just like last time. Then she gets a message from an unknown number. It's Percy. He tells her to meet him the next day because he wants to tell her something about her brother. Jasper is shocked. She never knew she even had a brother. Her mother never cared for her, and she doesn't know where her father is. Now she learns she might have a brother too. She decides to meet Percy. The next day, everyone is at school to see their results. Jasper is nervous because of her bet with Sin. Drew, her classmate, asks her for money for something important. Jasper jokes that trusting Section E to return money is impossible, but says she will give it tomorrow. They check the results. Jasper gets 84.5. Sin gets 100/100. Jasper freezes. Sin smiles and tells her it's time to complete the challenge. She runs away to avoid him, but Sin corners her in class and reminds her she lost the bet. The other students ask what is going on. Sin tells them about the challenge. Jasper must kiss the boy she likes in the class. The boys all start shouting that it should be them. Kiefer and Yuri watch closely. Jasper panics, rushes forward, and kisses David, who is sleeping. She tells him to continue sleeping, and she'll explain later. Everyone chases David, angry that he stole their chance, while he runs half asleep, confused. Jasper then gets another message from Percy, telling her to meet him at the mall. She leaves immediately. Kiefer becomes uneasy and follows her with the others. Percy notices this and tells Jasper that her friends are watching them. He says they should meet another day because he can't let them see him yet. Jasper begs him to at least tell her something about her brother. Percy tells Jasper that her brother is close to her and that her friends have been hiding many things. He hangs up the phone. Jasper breaks down in tears. Kiefer arrives and asks why she is crying. Jasper says that because of them, she couldn't learn the truth about her brother. Percy was about to tell her, but when he saw them, he ran away. She asks what secret they are hiding and how many more things they have kept from her. Kiefer and the others are shocked that Percy is alive. They take Jasper to Flix's house. Flix shows her a photo of his stepbrother Percy and asks if this is the same person. Jasper says yes. Flix can't believe it because they thought Percy had died. Jasper asks them to tell her what happened. Kiefer explains, long ago, Eris used to be the quiet boy in the class. Kiefer, Yuri, and Percy were his friends, and they wanted to teach him how to enjoy life. They went on a long drive, but their car crashed. Kiefer and Yuri came out first. The car fell into a ditch. After a while, Eris also climbed out, but Percy never came out with him. No one knows what happened between them. They only saw Eris returning alone. Kiefer warns Jasper not to go near Percy. He says Percy might use her to take revenge on Eris. But Flix says his brother would never use Jasper for revenge. At night, Jasper lies awake. She wonders how Percy, whom she has never met, knows so much about her. She feels like every answer only brings a new question. Percy calls again. He apologizes for not meeting her earlier and says he will reveal everything when the time is right. Jasper asks if he is using her to get revenge on Eris. Percy says she is crazy to think that. He tells her he has no reason to harm her and she should trust him. Jasper spends the whole night overthinking and falls asleep in class the next day. Kiefer watches her sleep and secretly takes photos. She wakes up and tells him to delete them. Kiefer refuses. She jumps to grab his phone, but he doesn't let her take it. Yuri watches them quietly and feels hurt. The teacher enters, and Jasper pretends to be angry with Kiefer. She moves her bench toward Yuri, but each time she moves, Kiefer drags his bench beside her again. She ends up sitting between the two boys. After class, the teacher announces that they have been invited to Hamilton University again this year. Anyone who wants to go can fill out the form. Jasper asks Yuri what it is. He says the university shows their campus every year. It feels like a picnic and no one misses it. Jasper is excited and asks Kiefer to join too, but Kiefer is asleep. An idea comes to her mind. She takes a marker and draws a mustache on his face. When Kiefer wakes up, the whole class bursts out laughing. He checks his face in the camera and knows Jasper did it. Yuri immediately points at Jasper and tells Kiefer to draw a mustache on her too. Kiefer does it. Soon the whole class begins drawing on each other's faces, and everyone is laughing. Jasper feels happy seeing them like this. Drew comes to Jasper and reminds her about the money. She gives it to him and asks what the money is for. Drew says he will tell her later. Jasper goes home and finds Eris, Mika, Ella, and Freya working on a school project. Freya mocks Jasper, saying she threw Nico out of school and she can't do anything to them. Eris tells Freya to stop bringing up the past. Later at dinner, Jasper sees Ella sitting across from her. She thinks Ella is so beautiful, and every boy adores her. She wonders why both Yuri and Kiefer like her. What is special about her? Jasper feels insecure and thinks maybe she is imagining everything. Maybe neither boy truly likes her, and she is only confusing small moments for something bigger. She feels Ella is better than her in every way. Her eyes fill with tears as she thinks about Kiefer. She has already fallen for him, but if his heart does not feel the same, she will be destroyed. So she tries to prepare herself little by little, telling herself that if Kiefer rejects her, she needs to be strong enough to handle it. The next day at school, Drew calls Jasper and asks for more money. He says he is near King's Ground Cafe and begs her to come, claiming the people there will beat him if he does not pay. Jasper starts to panic, wondering what trouble Drew has gotten into. Yuri arrives and asks why she looks so stressed. Jasper tells him everything, and Yuri gets worried too. He says he needs to go to King's Ground, and Jasper insists on going with him. Behind the cafe, there is an illegal fighting club. Drew had bet money on a fight and ended up in debt. He had even lied to Jasper to get money from her. The boss of the club arrives. He is a former Section E student. Yuri tells him he will repay Drew's debt, but the boss refuses. He says Yuri must enter the ring. If Yuri wins, Drew can leave. If not, Drew will not survive. Jasper is scared, but Yuri steps into the ring anyway. Meanwhile, Kiefer buys snacks to share with Jasper and tries calling her. She does not pick up, and he starts to worry. His hacker friend checks her location and finds she is at King's Ground. Hearing this, Kiefer rushes there. Inside the ring, Yuri sees his opponent and suddenly remembers the past. The last time he fought here, he had fought Kiefer because of Ella. He had always wondered why Ella chose Kiefer over him. Thinking about this, Yuri's anger rises, and he imagines the opponent as Kiefer. He shouts that he is tired of losing to him. Then he beats his opponent badly. When he comes back to his senses, he realizes he is taking it out on the wrong person. He steps back, giving the opponent a chance to attack. The opponent then hits Yuri hard and injures him badly. Jasper cries seeing Yuri hurt. Yuri cannot bear to see her cry. He stands up, defeats the opponent, and immediately hugs Jasper. He tells her not to cry and apologizes for worrying her. Jasper says she was scared something would happen to him. Yuri promises never to come here again. Drew jokes that something is going on between them. Jasper smacks him and warns him not to gamble again, or she will deal with him herself. Kiefer arrives inside the club and slaps Drew. He yells at him for dragging Jasper to such a place. He grabs Jasper's hand and tells her to come with him. The boss blocks the exit and says Kiefer must fight too. Instead, Kiefer beats up the boss's men and runs out with Jasper. Both of them laugh while running, as if they just finished a wild adventure. But Yuri stands at a distance, watching them with a heavy heart. It remains to be seen whether Yuri and Jasper will ever have a chance, or who Jasper will choose in the end. And the mystery of Jasper's brother is still waiting to be revealed. The next episode begins. Yuri is sitting alone in a restaurant waiting for Jasper. He messages her and asks where she is, since he has been waiting for a long time. While waiting, he remembers when they all went to the fair. There was a long line for the sky swing. Some girls were standing at the front, so Yuri went to them and told them he wanted to propose to a girl on the swing. He asked them to let him go first. The girls happily agreed, saying the girl he wanted to propose to must be very lucky. Jasper had seen everything from a distance and thought Yuri was joking just to skip the line. But Yuri was actually planning to confess his feelings. Now, sitting alone, he has lost the courage he once had. Yuri sits in the restaurant with a ring in his pocket. Today, he plans to confess to Jasper and ask what she really feels. He is excited and nervous. We are shown a scene from earlier in the day. Jasper looks stressed at school. She says she forged Angelo's signature on the Hamilton University form. Angelo never wanted her to go, but she still submitted the form so she could join the trip. Kiefer walks up and asks why she is staring at him. Jasper keeps looking because he is wearing earrings she likes. Kiefer says she is blushing and looks beautiful. Jasper denies it and calls him angry and annoying. She keeps insulting him, but Kiefer tells her mouth has become dirty. Jasper fires back that his mouth is dirty too. Kiefer leans in and says that if she keeps talking like that, he will clean her tongue by kissing her. Jasper blushes again and walks away. The students prepare to leave for Hamilton. None of the boys in Section E know how to fix their ties. Jasper starts fixing everyone's tie. Yuri's tie was perfect, but he deliberately messes it up so she will fix his too. Kiefer arrives with his tie neatly done. Jasper wonders where he even learned to tie it. She fixes Yuri's tie first while Yuri just stares at her. Kiefer, seeing this, ruins his own tie and goes to Jasper. Jasper catches him and says he is doing this on purpose. She almost curses, but Kiefer reminds her of the kiss rule. So she stays quiet and fixes his tie, pulling it tighter than usual. The students arrive at Hamilton University. Jasper receives a message from Angelo asking why she went against his decision. Eris also gestures angrily at her. Jasper is confused why everyone is upset. Her friends show her a poster of the university board members. One man's surname matches Jasper's. They ask if she knows him. Jasper says he looks familiar, but she cannot remember from where. Flix arrives and tells Jasper he received a scholarship. He is thrilled. Seeing him happy, Jasper thinks about how much comfort a parent can give. She wonders if she will ever have that. Kiefer takes Flix's spot beside Jasper so he can sit next to her. Jasper enjoys his presence even if she does not show it. While leaving Hamilton, Jasper sees the same man from the poster. This time she recognizes him clearly. She checks her childhood photo on her phone. The face matches. The man is her father. She runs to him and asks if he is really her father. He says yes and apologizes for being absent all these years. He says he had no choice. Jasper hugs him tightly. She cannot believe he was so close while she kept searching for him. Then Eris arrives and pulls Jasper away. He tells her father that he was forbidden from meeting Jasper. He reminds him of the deal he made with Angelo to stay away from her. Hearing this, Jasper's father leaves, heartbroken. Jasper is shocked. She goes to Angelo and demands to know what deal they are talking about. Angelo says she will understand when the right time comes. He tells her that her mother is coming tomorrow and she should talk to her. Jasper cries and says she does not want to talk to her mother. She tells Angelo never to bring her in front of her again. Jasper is stressed about her father, so she goes to Kiefer's house. On the way in, she wonders why she always ends up coming to him when she's upset. Kiefer opens the door and says she showed up without being invited. She says everything is fine and she was nearby, so she came to see him. She asks where his parents are. Kiefer tells her his mother passed away and his father remarried and ran off, so he lives here with his brothers. He suggests they play a game, truth or dare. They agree that whoever refuses a question gets a marker drawing on the face. Kiefer asks about Jasper's mother. Jasper says she has no idea where she is or what she does, and she doesn't care since her mother never cared about her. Jasper gives Kiefer a dare, go hug Eris. He refuses, so he loses, and Jasper draws a mustache on him. Jasper asks about his earrings. Kiefer says they belong to his mother and are the only thing he has left of her. He wore them during the time Percy's accident happened because he had no one else to support him. Jasper asks where the second earring is. Kiefer says he gave it to the wrong person. Jasper assumes he's talking about Ella. Kiefer asks Jasper about Cyrus, what kind of person he was, and whether she still has feelings for him. Jasper says Cyrus was hot-tempered, and she beat him up because she cannot stand people who explode over small things. She also mentions she had a boyfriend before Cyrus, but he turned out to be gay. Jasper asks Kiefer who his first girlfriend was. Kiefer says it was Freya. Jasper can't believe it because now he hates Freya, but he explains that she used to be a good person back then. Kiefer then asks the difficult question, does she like Yuri? Jasper doesn't know what to answer. She says Yuri is a good person, but she is unsure what her feelings are. Kiefer asks what she feels when she thinks about him. Jasper calls him a bastard and a number one nuisance, and she slips into abusing him again. Kiefer reminds her of the rule. If she abuses him, he will clean her tongue. He kisses her, and Jasper doesn't stop him. Maybe she said the insult on purpose. The next day, the students go to the mall. Jasper keeps thinking about the kiss and cannot get it out of her mind. She tries to distract herself by joining the group. She then sees Kiefer's brother Keegan fighting another boy from their section. Jasper tells them to stop, but Kiefer supports Keegan even though the mistake was Keegan's. Jasper gets angry and says friends shouldn't fight each other. Yuri steps in to stop the fight, but Kiefer shoves him aside and tells him not to interfere. Jasper grabs Yuri and scolds everyone, saying both Kiefer and Keegan only know how to fight. She walks away with Yuri. At the food court, Yuri tells Jasper not to stress. It was just a typical brother fight, and Kiefer reacted because anyone would defend their sibling. Jasper says it feels nice to have someone who protects you when needed. She tells Yuri he has always helped her when she needed someone and warns him not to be too innocent in this world. Kiefer arrives and brings food for Jasper. He asks if she is still angry and says he should have stopped the fight. Jasper tells him to say sorry. Kiefer refuses and says he doesn't know how to say sorry, but he'll eat the food if she's going to stay angry. Jasper takes the plate and says she is angry at him, not the food, and starts eating. That night, when Jasper returns home, she sees Angelo, Eris, and her mother looking stressed about business problems. They tell her They need to talk privately and ask her to go to her room and rest. As soon as Jasper leaves, Angelo tells the others that they may need to do something they've been avoiding. What that is isn't revealed yet. The next day, Yuri brings Jasper to a restaurant. He's fully dressed up, because today he planned to propose. Jasper asks why he looks so nervous, but before Yuri can say anything, Kiefer appears and tells Jasper that he arranged a way to meet her father again at Hamilton University. Jasper goes with him immediately. Yuri tries to stop her, but she tells him to wait. This is about her father, so she has to go. At Hamilton, her father is gone. A staff member says he took a flight for urgent work and didn't say where he was going. Jasper breaks down, thinking he left because of Eris. Kiefer tries to calm her and promises he'll make sure she meets her father again. Hours later, Jasper returns to the restaurant. Yuri is still waiting. She apologizes for being late, and he tells her to sit. He places the ring in front of her and says he has been holding back for a long time, but he can't do it anymore. He tells her he has strong feelings for her and asks her to be his girlfriend. Jasper freezes, shocked. She can't speak, and they stare at each other for a long time. When Yuri gets no answer, he leaves the ring on the table and walks away. Her answer is not shown. The next episode continues from there. Jasper sits with the ring, confused why Yuri proposed. She didn't expect it and doesn't know what to say. Her aunt enters the room, sees the ring, and asks who gave it to her. She even puts it on Jasper's finger and says it fits perfectly. She also guesses Jasper hasn't said yes or no. She asks who the person is. Jasper says it's someone she still cannot understand, someone she has spent a long time with but still can't figure out. Jasper removes the ring and puts it back in the box. Her aunt asks if she even likes him. Jasper says she herself doesn't know if she loves him or whether she should accept the proposal. Her aunt tells her to think carefully so she won't regret it later. After her aunt leaves, Jasper wonders what she should do. She wishes there was a third option besides yes or no. Her aunt returns and says Jasper's mother is calling. Jasper doesn't want to talk but still picks up. Her mother says she's getting married again. Jasper doesn't react and tells her she's already married 15 to 20 times. She says she isn't happy to hear her mother's voice. She's angry. Her mother always told her she didn't know where Jasper's real father was and that he hated Jasper. But when Jasper met him, he became emotional. Jasper demands to know why she was lied to. Her mother says they separated long ago, and she lied so Jasper wouldn't try to meet him. She says Jasper should come visit, and she'll explain everything. Jasper hangs up and goes to sleep. Later, when Jasper comes to eat, she sees Eris holding the ring box. He searched her room and found it. He asks who gave it to her. Jasper tries to avoid the question, but he forces her to answer, so she tells him Yuri gave it. Eris tells her to return the ring immediately. He doesn't want her connected to Section E anymore, and says he'll ask Angelo to change her section. Jasper refuses and asks if he has lost his mind. Eris tells Jasper that if she doesn't listen to him, he'll make sure she never meets her father. Jasper snaps back, asking what he means. Eris explains that her father contacted Angelo, asking for permission to meet Jasper once. He even left his number and address. Eris gives her an ultimatum: return Yuri's ring immediately and leave Section E if she truly wants to meet her father. Jasper is frustrated. She asks how Eris can talk so casually about choosing. He has both family and friends. She has neither. Eris ends the conversation by saying the decision is simple: Yuri and Section E, or her father. Then he leaves. Jasper is already overwhelmed, and now she feels completely trapped. On one side is Yuri, who's waiting for her answer. Along with him, all her friends, people who have become her entire world. On the other side is her father, whom she just found after years. She has no idea who to choose. At school, she arrives with Kiefer and finds the class excitedly decorating for Christmas. Everyone asks where they were. Kiefer blames her for being late. Jasper fires back, annoyed. The class tells them to cut it out. They have work to do. Since other sections are celebrating at a hotel and kicked Section E out, they will celebrate here. Jasper says it's nothing new. At her old school, each class decorated their own room. As Jasper decorates, she sees Ella's locker again and instantly gets tense. Kiefer notices and covers Ella's name with a Christmas sticker so Jasper won't get upset. She catches herself staring at him. This is the first time he's chosen her over Ella. Her heart races, but she forces herself to focus. Later, she decorates the lower locker panels but can't reach the top. Yuri steps in to help. He looks cheerful, but Jasper's mind jumps straight to his proposal. She still hasn't decided anything. One of Yuri's friends calls him away, giving Jasper temporary relief. Section E decorates the class with full energy. Watching them, Jasper gets emotional. She's grown close to them so quickly she can't imagine giving them up. But she remembers Eris's warning. Choosing her father means giving up everyone here. Tears form again. Kiefer notices and asks what's wrong. Jasper tells him a hypothetical, if he could finally get something he's always longed for, but the price was losing what he has now. What would he choose? Kiefer says the choice depends on which one matters more. Jasper realizes her father and her friends are both equally important. She's stuck. When Yuri returns, Jasper dodges him by calling Sin over. Yuri then tells Kiefer there are guys outside saying they want to settle accounts with him. Kiefer brushes it off and tells him to send them away. After games and decorations, Jasper goes home. Eris asks if she has decided yet. She has 1 week. Jasper thinks to herself that everyone keeps pushing choices onto her. She has no idea what to do. 2 days later, the guys who came looking for Kiefer attack Jasper instead. She fights back, furious, demanding why they're targeting her. They say they'll hurt her to make Kiefer suffer since she's his girlfriend. Jasper yells that she's not his girlfriend. Kiefer suddenly arrives, furious, shouting that they dared touch his wife. He beats the entire group. Jasper is shocked. She just denied being his girlfriend, and Kiefer proudly yelled she's his wife. Yuri arrives after and immediately checks on Jasper. When she looks over and sees Kiefer fighting for her like that, she can't help the look in her eyes. Yuri sees it and absorbs the pain in silence. Later, back in the classroom filled with Christmas energy, Kiefer asks Jasper why she didn't call him when she was being attacked. Jasper says they appeared so suddenly, she didn't even get a chance to react. Kiefer comes dressed as Santa Claus and gives Jasper an ice pack for her bruised hands. Jasper tells him he looks cute in the costume. Yuri arrives next, and Jasper can't stop laughing because he looks like a clown. Eris messages Jasper, reminding her that she has until tomorrow to give him an answer. She ignores it. Everyone starts playing a game where they dance while the music is on and freeze when it stops. Jasper's name gets called, but Kiefer tells everyone not to force her. She'll sit and watch. The class says someone has to take her spot, and both Kiefer and Yuri step forward at the same time. When Yuri sees Kiefer, he steps back. More students arrive, including Mecca and Chris. Mecca sits beside Jasper, but she keeps noticing Jasper staring only at Kiefer and smiling. Mecca asks if something is going on between them. Jasper denies it, but Mecca says she can already see feelings in both Yuri and Kiefer. If Jasper says nothing is going on, fine, but she should be careful not to end up in the same situation as Ella, where 2 guys fight over her. Jasper brushes it off, but inside she's more confused than ever. Later, everyone gathers for food, but Yuri sits alone. Jasper goes to him and asks what's wrong. He says everything is fine, even though it's clearly not. She asks why he isn't eating and invites him to eat with her. When she mentions the ring, Yuri asks if she really liked it. Jasper says she did, and asks why he gave it to her. Yuri tells her this isn't the right time to explain, but when the time comes, he'll tell her everything, and he hopes she gives him time. Jasper agrees. They eat together until Kiefer walks in and sees them happily talking. His mood drops immediately. Jasper and Yuri notice, so they quietly pull away from each other. Suddenly, chaos breaks out when students accuse someone of stealing a chicken leg. They eventually catch Sin hiding under a table, eating everything by himself. The whole class tries to beat him up, but Jasper saves him. 2 younger kids bring fried pork for everyone, and the mood improves. David gives Jasper a gift. She assumes it's from him, but he tells her he just found it outside the door with her name on it. Jasper doesn't believe him. Inside the gift is a locket. She keeps examining it. Later, Percy asks David if he gave the gift. David says he did, but Percy tells him he had no choice. He doesn't trust anyone except David right now. He'll explain everything later. Jasper then finds Kiefer sitting alone. She asks if he's eaten. He says yes and tells her to enjoy with everyone else. So she joins the others, dancing. Kiefer watches her and realizes that Jasper isn't anything like he expected. Anyone else would have avoided Section E after everything said about them, but Jasper did the opposite. She cared for them, supported them, and treated them like family. He admits to himself that he has fallen for her without even realizing when it happened. During the Christmas party, everyone begs Yuri to sing. He agrees. Before singing, he says the song is for a girl he always remembers. While he sings, he looks only at Jasper. Jasper looks down, uncomfortable, because she knows exactly who he means. When Kiefer notices Yuri looking at her like that, he feels bad. Jasper glances at Kiefer to stop him from misunderstanding. Then Yuri feels bad, because Jasper is looking at Kiefer instead of him even though he's singing for her. Jasper is stuck. Whoever she looks at, she hurts the other. Later, Jasper finds Kit crying outside the classroom. She asks what happened. Kit explains that his family found out he's dating a boy and gave him two options: choose them or choose his boyfriend. Now he has no idea what to do or who to choose. Kit tells Jasper he just met his boyfriend and knows he loves him, but his family has been with him far longer, and he can't abandon them. He asks why life always forces a choice. Why can't he keep both? Jasper realizes she's in the same dilemma. She tells Kit to try convincing both sides instead of choosing only one. Kit gains a little hope and rejoins the party. The class plays another game. Drew shouts an item, and everyone must bring something similar. When Drew says cute, Kiefer immediately lifts Jasper in his arms and presents her as his pick. The whole class is shocked and delighted. Yuri, of course, feels crushed. He pulls Jasper to sit beside him. Then Drew calls the next category, love. And Yuri does it. He picks Jasper up in his arms, brings her to the middle and says, "I brought her because I love her." The room goes silent. Everyone stares at Jasper like she's Ella 2.0. Jasper quickly steps back into the crowd, embarrassed, and Kiefer is fuming inside. How dare Yuri do that to her in front of everyone? But he has no idea what to do. The last game of the night is the anonymous gift exchange. No names allowed. Everyone shuffles gifts and opens what they get. Yuri gets a broom. Someone else gets a spoon, someone a hanger, someone a random item. Sin receives an adult magazine, which Jasper immediately throws away while yelling at the class. When Jasper opens her own gift, it's extremely revealing clothing. She threatens to break the sender's legs. Everyone assumes Sin did it, and he runs away with Jasper chasing him. When Jasper returns, she sees her classmates laughing and messing around. She remembers how they bullied her when she first joined Section E, and how slowly they became a family. She gets emotional and decides she won't leave them, no matter what she has to sacrifice, even if it means losing her father again. Kiefer notices her tears and comes over. She tells him these are happy tears. He tells her to quit crying or everyone will tease her again. Then he calls everyone for a group photo. Before joining them, Jasper messages Eris, "I will never leave Section E, even if I have to stay away from my father." She then takes the photo with everyone. In the next episode, Jasper wakes up after a heavy night of drinking. She barely remembers anything. She forces herself to recall what happened. After the classroom party, everyone went to Kiefer's house to continue the celebration. They ordered alcohol, and Jasper downed the first bottle instantly. Kiefer joked that he never expected her to be such a heavy drinker. Jasper kept drinking until she was fully gone. Starving, she searched for food. Yuri approached her and asked why she looked upset. Jasper denied it, but Yuri said her eyes made it obvious. He apologized in case proposing in front of everyone had hurt her. She insisted she wasn't angry. Then Yuri asked her straight, "What did you think about my proposal? I love you with everything. I'll protect you from every problem. Will you marry me?" Jasper looks at Yuri and says, "How much did you drink? Forget girlfriend, you're asking me to be your wife." Yuri answers, "You said you don't want a boyfriend right now, so I went straight to marriage." Jasper has no idea how to respond. She tells him they're not even old enough to think about marriage. Yuri says he can wait. She should take her time and give a proper answer. Then he leaves. After he walks off, Jasper sees Yuri and Kiefer talking seriously. She wonders if they're discussing the proposal and whether they fought. These are the only pieces she remembers from last night. The rest of the night is still blank, and she's lost on what answer to give Yuri. Jasper's grandmother arrives. Sin brought her home because she lost her way. Grandma asks if Sin is Jasper's boyfriend. Sin immediately points at Kiefer and says he's the boyfriend. Jasper almost explodes at him. Angelo grabs Jasper's ear and scolds her, demanding to know if she has a boyfriend. Jasper insists Sin is lying. Then her aunt asks who gave her the ring. Angelo gets angry too, until Jasper finally says it was Yuri and that she hasn't given him any answer. Hearing Yuri's name calms Angelo instantly. Jasper is confused why he stopped shouting so quickly. Eris reminds her of the decision he demanded. Family or Section E. Jasper confirms she chose her friends. She says she only wants Section E and won't change her answer. She tells Sin to stay for Christmas. Grandma approves, making both of them happy. Later, Angelo talks privately with his mother. He reveals he has no choice but to get Jasper married, soon because of a business deal. Jasper overhears nothing, but she notices they both go silent as soon as she enters. Jasper asks her aunt if Sin can join the celebration. Her aunt agrees and says Ella will also be joining. Jasper's mood drops the moment she hears Ella's name. At night, everyone celebrates Christmas. Jasper receives messages from her friends, including Yuri, who sends Merry Christmas in Japanese. Jasper jokes about it. Her phone battery is dying, but she keeps checking to see if Kiefer will message her. Before the phone dies, he sends a very plain Merry Christmas. Jasper complains that he didn't even put a smiley and returns to the family celebration. Everyone opens gifts. Jasper receives a white dress, something clearly meant for an event. She is confused why she got this when all the gifts were chosen by her aunt and Angelo. She keeps quiet to avoid hurting anyone. Meanwhile, her aunt and Angelo exchange looks because they picked that dress on purpose for the engagement. A week passes. Everyone goes to a hotel for New Year. Jasper arrives wearing the white dress. She asks why they're here and says she wants to change clothes because the dress is uncomfortable. They tell her not to change and promise to explain later. They only ask her not to get angry at what's coming. Inside the hotel, Angelo introduces Jasper to Yuri's parents, who greet her warmly. While sitting to eat, Jasper notices Kiefer from behind and is glad he's there. But when she sees him talking to Ella, her mood instantly collapses. She wonders why he's with Ella and where Eris is. Yuri comes and pulls Jasper to dance. He shows her the steps, and she starts enjoying herself, but watching them together completely breaks Kiefer. His whole expression changes as he realizes how much seeing her with Yuri hurts him. Just then, a host comes on stage and tells everyone that today's gathering is for a special announcement. First, Yuri is invited onto the stage because it is his birthday. Jasper is surprised. Yuri takes Jasper with him onto the stage. The host then announces that Yuri's company is merging with Angelo's company. Both families will work together and move forward as partners. To strengthen this partnership, an engagement has been arranged. The engagement is between Yuri and Jasper. Everyone starts clapping, but Jasper is completely shocked. She looks at Yuri and asks what is happening. She says no one told her about this. Yuri does not answer her. He only asks her to dance. Jasper looks around and realizes that Angelo and the others already knew everything. She starts thinking that everyone used her for their benefit. Even Yuri must have known, which is why he proposed to her. Then she sees Kiefer standing far away. From his face, it is clear that he also knew. Jasper feels completely betrayed. She leaves the hall and starts crying, asking why everyone did this to her. Angelo follows her and explains that the business was collapsing. When he talked to Yuri's father, the merger was offered on the condition that Yuri would marry Jasper. He says he had no other choice. Jasper cries and tells him that helping her does not give him the right to decide her life. She says she was trying to fix everything, but this decision ruined it all. Angelo says they believed she would like Yuri because Yuri already liked her and they got along well. That is why they made this decision. Jasper tells him she does not want to get married right now. She wants to study, move forward, and achieve her dreams. Angelo tells her the marriage will not happen now. He gives her the engagement ring and says she can take time to decide. He is not forcing her. After he leaves, Jasper's aunt comes and apologizes. She says they never wanted to hurt her, but everything was falling apart. This decision was made to protect their home and respect. Seeing her aunt cry, Jasper feels guilty. Her mother abandoned her long ago, but her aunt gave her a place to live. To protect her aunt and family, Jasper agrees to the engagement, sacrificing her own love. She wanted to be with Kiefer, but helplessness pushed her into this decision. Jasper returns to the hall. Yuri apologizes and says he would have accepted any answer she gave. He even says he can stop everything if she wants. Jasper tells him there is no need. She says she is fine with the engagement. Yuri is happy, but Jasper's heart is completely broken. She goes to the bathroom and cries again. That is when Kiefer finds her and quietly pulls her into the lift, hiding her from everyone. They look at each other, and Jasper breaks down. Then we see a scene from earlier. Yuri tells Kiefer that he and Jasper are getting engaged and asks him directly if he has feelings for her. Kiefer cannot answer. Yuri takes his silence as a no. He says Kiefer only played with Jasper's feelings, just like his father. Kiefer gets angry and tells him not to compare him to his father. But Yuri says he will marry Jasper because he wants to see her happy. After this, Kiefer reflects on his life. He believes he would only bring pain into Jasper's life, and that she would be happier with Yuri. That is why he stayed silent, sent only a simple Christmas message, and stepped back. Kiefer admits that this is why he never wanted a girl in Section E. He was afraid another girl would suffer like Ella did. Ella later tells Kiefer that Jasper is going through the same pain she once went through. Kiefer says he knows and promises that this time he will not let Jasper suffer. He says he will fight for her happiness, even if it costs him everything. Then we return to the elevator. Kiefer asks Jasper one question: "Do you like Yuri?" She stays silent. Kiefer warns her, "If you stay quiet, I'll kiss you." She still doesn't answer. So he kisses her. Jasper wants to say she likes him, but her family obligations keep her quiet. The elevator opens, and they pull apart. Both feel the same thing, they're close, but 1,000 decisions have been stacked between them. Jasper returns to her family. Yuri rushes to her, asking where she disappeared. It's almost midnight, the fireworks are about to start, and he wants to watch them with her. She nods, and then immediately walks away. She goes to find Kiefer. He's looking for her too. They meet. Kiefer doesn't even speak at first, he just looks at her. Jasper blurts out everything. She's confused, she's engaged, the family is here, and he keeps staring at her like something has changed. She reminds him that they used to fight all the time. Love is a far cry. Kiefer answers plainly, "You're right. I don't just like you. I'm starting to love you. I should have said it earlier. I love you, Jasper. Do you love me too?" Jasper can't say the words, but her heart answers for her. Kiefer feels it instantly and kisses her again. She kisses him back. Fireworks explode outside as both of them choose each other, ignoring everything else: family, engagement, consequences. Their love wins. Meanwhile, Yuri is still waiting, standing alone, eyes filled with tears, hoping Jasper will come back to him. She never does. The ending is dramatic, messy, and unfair. Yuri gave Jasper everything. He even confronted Kiefer before the engagement, trying to understand if there was something there. If Kiefer had spoken then, Yuri would have backed off. If Jasper had confessed anything, Yuri wouldn't have stood there like a fool waiting for her under the fireworks. But Jasper chose Kiefer, and Yuri ended up heartbroken. That's the reality of it. If she had chosen Yuri, we'd feel awful for Kiefer. Now that she chose Kiefer, we feel awful for Yuri. That's why the ending hits so strangely. It was never going to satisfy everyone. And that wraps up today's breakdown. If you enjoyed the chaos, the drama, and the emotional roller coaster of Section E, make sure you hit that like button and drop your thoughts in the comments. Team Yuri or Team Kiefer? I'm watching. And if you want more deep dives like this, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. This is Jennifer, signing off.